Crawling in the shaft, looking down. Room. Welcome to part 3 of the Metal Gear Solid playthrough. Alrighty then. Yep. We are continuing to crawl through the realistic air shaft in a video game, which I really appreciate. Yeah. I don't know why I'm such a big stickler for, like, again, why... I know it's video game logic. You can, like, either stand right next to C4, be perfectly fine, or get blown up in the face. Stuff like that. It's either or. It's never in between.
It's a 50-50 mix.
I know this is the world of video game logic, but I don't know why I appreciate this so much. Oh, man. But yeah, we are...
Sometimes it's the little things that make a game that much better.
it really is, right, yeah.
That's why I love Multiverses so much. It's because so much love and effort went into that game.
Unlike, was the Nickelodeon Brawl game any
All-Star
good?
Brawl.
Yeah, no, there was the Nickelodeon one and there was a PlayStation one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, one of the main things I've been hearing, at least that definitely makes Multiverses better, is because also with like the little stuff where like the characters actually have their voices and stuff. And like it was like All Stars Brawl, the Nickelodeon, like it was fine, but like it just didn't really feel complete without the characters' voices. And like they added an update that like added the voices, but like it's already a bit too late because nobody's playing it anymore.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Like with Multiverses, they got Matthew Lillard back to be the voice of Shaggy. They got Kevin Conroy to voice Batman. They got Tara Strong to voice Harley Quinn.
Oh wow.
I think LeBron voices himself, but I could be wrong, because LeBron James from the Space Jam 2 movies in the game. But yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And they have like unique like voice interactions with each other and stuff. It's really cool.
They do.
Fascinating.
Like with Shaggy, one of Shaggy's alternate costumes, or in the game they're called variants. One of Shaggy's variants is from the Mystery Incorporated reboot that Cartoon Network did of Shaggy's uncle, Uncle Shagworthy. And so if you play as Uncle Shagworthy and someone else is playing as Shaggy, they'll actually acknowledge each other as nephew and uncle.
That's really cool, actually.
Interesting.
And instead of it just being Shaggy, but in a different outfit, and so I thought that was a really nice touch.
Yeah.
Okay. That I like that. I like the little details.
Yeah. Characters from the same universe will also interact with each other during matches. So like earlier today when I was playing with Carlos before we recorded, I was Superman, he was Shaggy, and we were going up against a Harley Quinn and a Velma. So Shaggy and Velma would interact with each other, and Harley Quinn and Superman would interact with each other because they're both from the same universes.
Oh, that's neat. That's fun. I like that.
Yeah, they even took like songs and themes from the TV shows and turned them into like battle songs for certain maps. For example, there's a Steven Universe themed map that's like the Final Destination type map where it's just the base platform and then 3 little ones.
Yeah.
And they turned the Steven Universe theme into a Final Destination type orchestral map theme.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, Multiverses is a really great game, and I can't wait until they add in more characters.
DLC. Okay, that sounds...
Well, no, I mean, so characters, once they're added, they'll be added. You just have to unlock them, and there's 2 ways you can unlock them. You can either unlock them using the in-game currency, which is actually fairly easy to get because you get it from just playing matches.
Yeah, if you play against like CPUs, you still get like in-game currency.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Or you can just straight up buy them. But yeah, I spent $60 to get the Deluxe Founders Edition, so I got 20 character unlock tickets, which means that I can instantly unlock up to 20 characters without needing any form of the currency. And I'm saving
every character. Yeah, that's pretty much every character.
As of right now, yes, but I'm saving them for when more characters get introduced later on so that I can unlock those. Like Rick and Morty, I really want them.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Which I'm still trying to figure out if Rick and Morty are going to be a duo character or if they're going to be separate characters.
I'd imagine separate, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, but I mean, Tom and Jerry are one
character.
Tom and Jerry are one character.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry are one character, and it's really funny because like Tom and Jerry aren't like fighting the other characters. Basically, their moveset is them fighting each other, and like Jerry did it, like dodging Tom's attacks.
Oh, that's
it's great. That's why I wanted them. Is because of that distinction between that separates them from other duo type characters like Ice Climbers, for example. Because they're not fighting together. I even bought one of their taunts, which is called Hurt Toe, and it's Jerry pulling out a little mallet and slamming Tom's foot.
Oh, that's cute.
But yeah, no, it's a really fun game, and it's free.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a free to play game, cross-platform, cross-progression. So like if you're playing on like console, you can continue on PC, and you'll be exactly where you left off.
I love how this went from Metal Gear Solid to multiverses.
We went on a complete like tangent.
Around in first-person view mode.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh god, we have to take care of this.
Ethan's putting us in charge. God damn it! No.
Okay, hold on. So I have the volume off and the subtitles on for SummerSlam that I'm watching, and the subtitles, I think they fucked up here because literally they put the word "gay" in an area it shouldn't have been in.
Ha! Gay! I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true.
This man bringing the sass.
This man's like, really? And that's all he could say.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
Alright, what happened?
Nothing.
What's going on?
Who is this woman? Is that supposed to be Sniper fucking that Sniper
No.
bitch?
No. So,
Is it
the woman...
or is this like their prison base?
Kind of. This is the room with the prison cells in it, the holding cells.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so in this one, the guy we're talking to is the DARPA chief right now. And DARPA...
You know, we were talking about how sassy he is.
Yeah, DARPA stands for the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. And so basically they're... Yeah, they're put that government agency was put in charge of the development of Metal Gear, basically. Which Metal Gear, we're finally seeing the showcase of it right now, is the walking bipedal tank that's capable of close quarters combat and also launching nuclear missiles at high capacity.
So a mech.
A mech. A bipedal mech, yes. It's, what do they call it? What do they call it in anime?
A mech, but it's...
No, like, there's like a specific name for it.
It didn't?
No?
Megazord.
No, not Megazord.
Oh. No, I know.
I know.
Because
the
there's
word?
Mecha anime.
No. Like...
Unless you think of like that one series.
No, I'm like, it's a general term that's used in anime culture for like battle robots with bipedals that can walk like that.
Well, it's coming to mind.
Giant robots with legs. Huh? I'm wondering this because there's the character that developed it, like physically developed the Metal Gear in this game. He's basically built it off of an anime design, and he outright says that. So,
But I thought
are you guys familiar with Zone of the Enders?
equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation.
I'm gonna assume no.
No.
Oh, wait, what is the freaking word for it?
There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords.
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Arms Tech.
That's right.
I think it's just a mecha.
Anime. I swear it starts with a B.
But
Anime giant robot
they
names.
found out my password.
You talked.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis.
You literally were given a briefing.
Oh well.
He has psychic.
What if you didn't watch the briefing though?
Well,
Oh man. I guess it's Mecha. I swear that there's a different name for it somewhere. Oh well. Internet's not helping me out with this. Maybe the comment section can.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, the DARPA chief has been was holding here because the Metal Gear requires card keys for it to be for the nuclear tank to be activated. So the DARPA chief knows one password, and the other password is with the president of Arms Tech, which is basically the the hardware manufacturer for Metal Gear, President Baker. So we're gonna meet both of them. But the woman in red, well, like the red-haired woman that you see in the other cell, is Meryl Silverberg. She is the colonel's niece, who just happens to be here. We'll find that out later.
Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him.
Isn't that just the first floor?
Electronic jamming.
listen.
Think
Who
about
knows?
it. Think about it. The 2nd floor having its own basement. That's just the 1st floor. And we're on the 1st floor.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
Security door. It's called a PAL. It works together with your body's own electrical.
So is this a DARPA base that Foxhound took over?
It was an abandoned nuclear storage facility.
As you approach the door's security devices,
Gotcha.
they'll read the data.
Yeah, which then Foxhound just
And the doors will open up.
took over. They're using it as their base of operations. I guess the
They were like,
I guess the
we can
government
get a nice seaside view.
I guess the government kind of forgotten about it, and there are still a couple of nukes here. Just don't fire your weapons in those rooms.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Chernobyl Part 2, everybody.
Part 2. Well, the threat of Metal Gear has been around for a while. Like Snake kind of said there, is like, you know of Metal Gear? Yeah, I've run into it before. So because this is actually the 3rd game in the series and not the 1st one, Metal Gear has been a thing since...
My man just have a heart attack.
Yeah, he's having a heart attack. I hate when that happens.
Death Note.
What?
He is cheeked up on a Saturday afternoon.
Gotta love those PS1 polygons, right?
It's interesting how a lot of like indie games, or at least some of the ones that I've seen now, like some of the horror kind of based ones, they'll actually use these like PS1 type of graphics actually for their style.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
These are more relatively modern games.
Yeah, like more recently, yeah, like indie games that people have been doing.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I've been seeing were mostly like horror indie games, but yeah, they'll use this like PS1 style for their indie game. Which
Yeah,
is
I kind of figured that like eventually indie games would get around to like emulating the N64 PS1 graphics era. Because think about it.
Yeah, no, a lot have been doing that.
Yeah, like think about it. Like back in the late 2000s, early 2010s, that's when a lot of older gamers started feeling nostalgic for their old games, and so a lot of the indie games reflected that with their 8-bit graphics and stuff. And then eventually, the mid 2010s, everything became 16-bit again, and then now we're at the point where it's like we're emulating the polygons of the N64 and PS1. So
yeah, I mean, why do you think D-makes are so popular?
yeah, that's That's a fair assessment.
There's there's a indie developer. I don't know if it's an indie developer or just like an indie company, but they're called.
Oh yeah, you do get to see full naked here, Brian.
Oh,
the guard that Meryl knocked out was naked on the floor. I forgot about that.
Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move.
Puppet Combo. They use a lot of like PS1 graphics for their games.
Your hands are shaking.
Which I highly recommend you go and look at like Puppet Combo games because they are terrifying.
Liar.
Gotcha.
That nervous glance. Scared look in your eyes.
Yeah.
They're rookies' eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person.
And then if you're looking for like N64 graphic horror games, look at either, or not necessarily like horror, but like.
You're not one of them, are you?
I mean, like that's the thing, like a lot of indie games that use this like low poly style are usually horror games.
Yeah, but like I guess there's kind of like a new genre kind of like coming to life, which is creepypasta game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a game that is playable, but it feels like it's a creepypasta story.
Yeah.
Huh.
Of like a game a game with a backstory of like it was like almost completed and only like one thing exists from it, and so you found a copy and you get to play it, but like there's a lot of glitches that tell like a hidden story or like the game's haunted or things like that.
Gotcha.
Two really big examples of that kind of thing are Crow 64 and I think it's called like Seaside 64, something like that. But both of those are really interesting to look at. Yeah.
Fascinating. Meryl took that grenade like a champ. Okay. Fun. Yeah, this is technically the first boss fight. It's not actual boss, but you know, a horde of people. Yeah, combat's kind
The
of.
real boss is the naked dude on the ground.
Thanks for that.
Oh, it's it's the same guy. We'll see him later on, but he's actually a running joke throughout the entire series. There's this guy that has like the runs throughout the. You guys know what that is, right?
Yes.
The what?
The runs. It's basically non-stop diarrhea.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to know why we had to get a close-up of the fucking the girl's ass.
Oh, it makes
That's what I
sense.
wanna
It
know.
makes sense in context. Don't worry about it.
In context? What context do you need?
We'll see in a later part.
It's the 90s and this game was developed by guys? Like...
Well, you'll, I guess. I mean, yeah.
What the hell? Why are we getting paranormal now? Is this Psycho Mantis giving like a mental projection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you know of Psycho Mantis.
Oh, it's like I paid attention.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I don't even pay attention to the stories in my own games.
No, Snake. The nanomachine.
That's always funny. Like, whenever Carlos is around, he seems to understand the stories of the games that I record better than I do.
Yeah. It's depressing.
Okay. So maybe you can figure out the convoluted lore of this franchise better than I can.
Maybe I'm not trying.
Maybe. We'll see.
I better start recording Kingdom Hearts.
Oh god, no. No. Oh man.
Do a level 1 run.
I have seen live streams of level 1 proud mode of Kingdom Hearts. It's something else. Like 3 hours on the Ursula boss fight. That's great. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, just grabbing all the loot I can before I go.
I like how this game will say won't say ass during the conversation between the guy that just died of a heart attack and Snake, but they'll just show.
Yep.
Yeah. It's funny.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, also got to understand that like it's very I don't want to say cheesy, maybe campy. Campy's not exactly the right word for it, but it's funny. It's funny nonetheless. It's serious and funny. It's not
What's the aspect ratio of this right now?
the 4:3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, PS1 game, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing you play this on PS1?
It's off my PS3.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah. I don't think the PS3 has a setting to like stretch the game out to fill the entire screen. I haven't tried it out myself.
Usually settings or filters that will take a 4:3 game and stretch it out usually don't look very good.
That's my thing. I like this bars on the side. It's weird, I know. But I like the bars on the side for these types of games, or at least before 2005.
Who knows? Maybe if someone makes a decompilation of this game, they'll make like a mod or PC version that makes it widescreen.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. And I think there is like a PC ROM of this game because a lot of the multi-console games pre 2000 either it was like a PS1 version or a PC version. Not a lot of them were N64 because of the cartridge-based system. So there's that, and the Saturn sucks.
Fair.